on the wall already. Boom, boom. I'm gonna use the wall, right? And if I move him from the wall, that means I took a weapon away from myself.
History, violence is what you gifted me, made me into a monster. Look at what you did to me. Murdered my sister while she was sleeping in the bed. Enslaved my little brother cause a hoodie on his head. You set me on fire.
A big part of any fight, actually the majority of the fight, takes place in here, right? Now, you used to bounce clubs, all of that stuff, right? All right, dig it. How confident do you feel standing here right now?
I don't like being against the wall.
All right, cool. Now, he doesn't like being against the wall, period. How much, what about now?
Nope.
No, right? Boom, you see the pressure against the wall, right? Who here likes being pressed against the wall? Nope. Nobody, right? That's a big thing that y'all are missing with this, right? Boom. Greg kind of touched on it earlier with this.
That's my favorite.
If I use this wall, see, because nobody, it's not the wall that we don't like, it's the feeling of being trapped, right? Boom. So if I can pin him here, it's not just the physical attack that's fucking with him, it's psychological too, because he feels trapped, right? Boom. So I don't necessarily want to be like, you know, moving him around and shit. He's on the wall already. Boom, boom. I'm gonna use the wall, right? And if I move him from the wall, that means I took a weapon away from myself because I'm here. I hit. Boom. See that? With the can all of y'all see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I hit. Boom. I stab. Boom. Boom. Knock his head up. I'm knocking his head into the wall, right? Boom. I stab here. Boom. The wall is still there. I'm using the wall to my advantage. So as I'm attacking him physically, there's a mental attack. Exactly, right? Because the wall is hitting him. And in his mind, it's like, yo, I need to get the fuck away from this wall. Mm-hmm. Right? Sure. You know what happens when we lose control? Mm-hmm. Nobody likes this. Stand right here. Right? All right. How good do you feel right now? Now, fuck, don't even think about the wall.
Not as good.
Not as good?
No.
All right, get where you feel comfortable.
I feel better here on the side.
All right, on the side, right? You feel in control. Yeah?
Sort of.
All right, I start doing this to you. How in control do you feel?
A little bit better, not against the wall, yeah.
But do you feel in control?
No.
Right. Nobody likes when another person has more control over their body than them. Mm-hmm. Right? See, it's a mind fuck. Sure. So when you got a dude up against the wall, boom, and he can't move, he's pinned. Exactly, right? And there are three, what I call the three responses, right? And I don't care who you are gonna be subject to at least one of these three. But if you're a skilled fighter, you can move your opponent into the last one, which is the most important one. So the first response is an offensive response. Come here, right? Boom. Don't even worry about the wall right now, right? I do something to him, he immediately punches back, right? Boom. That's an offensive response, right? That's his character, that's who he is. Even if he gets hit, he's gonna hit back, right? Then there's the defensive response, right? I throw a punch, boom, he covers up, right? The defensive response also falls into positioning. He may try to get out the way, right? Boom. So he may try to avoid the attack. That's still a defensive response, right? The other response is paralysis, right? He doesn't do anything. He gets hit, bang, and he's stuck. And he's just sitting there taking an ass whipping, trying to figure out why God put him in that position. Right? Boom. Now, we want to move the opponent into paralysis, right? And you do that by overwhelming him with sensations he's not accustomed to, right? If he's the offensive dude, he's probably got a weak defense, right? So boom, I do something, he goes to do something back, but I'm covered, right? Boom, I do something else, he's like, oh shit. So after a while, he's like, I can't stop this guy. Now he's trying to be defensive. Defense isn't going to work for him because if he was a defensive fighter, his first reaction would have been, I'm defensive. So now when the defense is not working, he's going to fall into paralysis because he has no control. He defaults, oh shit, right?
He starts thinking instead of reacting.
No, he's reacting. right? It's because this is instinct. We don't think to do this, right? Think about it. When you find yourself in a fucked up situation, you just start to do this, right? Boom. It doesn't even have to be a physical situation. If something is emotionally overbearing, we will go into a fetal position. We can't move. We feel like, weight is pressing down on us. That's a reaction, right? Boom. So, boom, come on, right? Now, that's the offensive guy. The defensive guy, I went to do something, boom, he defended. I pull that out the way, boom, right? So he's like, oh shit, my defense is not working. I need to be offensive, but I'm blocking that, boom, boom, and I'm still, he's like, none of this shit is working. He paralyzes, right? Boom. So, and that's happening because we have more control over him than he has over himself in that moment, right? So when I got the guy up against the wall, I want him to feel like there's absolutely nothing he can do to change the outcome of what's happening, right? I want him to give up. I want to break his spirit, right? Again, Musashi speaks about this in the Book of Five Rings. It's called knocking the heart out of the opponent, right? Boom. So when I get him, bang, bang, I'm stabbing, right? Boom, I'm knocking him up. Boom, my head, boom, boom, right? I'm just fucking this dude up. Eventually, his spirit is going to break. And it doesn't take a long time, right? But part of that is the effect of this. So weaponizing the environment doesn't mean I push him against the wall one time, do some shit, and pull him off the wall. I push him against the wall, do something, and I back off. It means that I'm going to finish. He's going to be a puddle on the floor in front of this fucking wall. That makes sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So as you practice this after today, practice it with that in mind, right? This is your friend. Even if I'm the one against the wall, it's my friend, right? Because I'm going to be using this to my advantage. I know he can't get behind me. I got much better balance here than I do standing here because I can lean on the wall and use it to my advantage, right? So as I'm using that, boom, and I pull, bam, right? And I'm, right? And now he's on the wall. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense? Yeah. This is our friend. We want to use it like with any weapon. We want to use it to its maximum potential. Make sense? All right, cool.